So, in this video presentations, we will discuss about national interest in Singapore. Before starting the material, I will introduce my member groups. And first, let me introduce myself. My name is Pinkan Indrenika Arif, and there are some my friends, namely Nora Artika Effendi, Jana Safika Naila, and Mufti Hakim.
I want to present about national interest in Singapore. The first, it's called of Singapore national interest. External threats require Singapore to conduct careful and strategic diplomacy. In this way, Singapore builds closer ties with neighboring countries and strengthen international institutions, ensuring security, political stability, and sustainable economic growth. Strategic diplomatic relations that must be carried out by Singapore in its national interests are: the first is national security and political stability. Singapore utilized its membership in ASEAN to strengthen its position in the region and reduce the risk of conflict through cooperation in various fields. For example, Singapore conducts its diplomacy in the security sector by enforcing military conscription for its citizens, which aims to raise awareness of maintaining the country's defense and stability. And the second is economic stability. The geographical position of Singapore is very strategic in global trade, so Singapore makes policies trade. Singapore makes policies that support economic growth by bringing in foreign investment and creating a conducive and clear investment environment. And the third is social cohesion and political stability. Singapore national identity as a multicultural country required the Singapore government to create multiculturalism policies for its citizens. For example, of such as a policy is a Housing and Development Board, or HDB. It is a public housing development which aims to encourage interaction between ethnic groups and reduce racial discrimination, for thus creating a more harmonious environment. And the last one, the fourth, is international relation and regional roles. Singapore plays an important role as a member of ASEAN in maintaining regional stability. Singapore also acts as a mediator in international conflict and maintaining peace and stability in ASEAN by using a pragmatic approach that is able to bridge varying countries.
Okay, let's talk about the alternative to achieving the national interest in Singapore. Number one, about the diversified economic strategy. Why? Because a crucial approach to achieving Singapore's national interest, as a country heavily reliant on international trade, Singapore needs to mitigate risks by the diversity in the economy. The includes developing new technologies, fostering innovation in various industries, and the making broader investment in the digital economy. Additionally, leveraging Singapore's strategic geographic location can enhance its global competitiveness and ensure economic stability despite global challenges. And then, second, a new approach to diplomacy is highly relevant for Singapore to strengthen its influence on the international stage. As a small nation with a significant role, Singapore can utilize digital diplomacy to communicate more effectively with the global partners. Activity participation in the multilateral forums allow the Singapore to contribute to global issues such as climate change and the cybersecurity. Moreover, by the leveraging like the soft power, through education and the culture initiatives, Singapore can enhance its positive image global and build stronger strategic alliance. And the last, progress social policy are vital in the achieving national cohesion while the supporting their broader national interests. Singapore must continue to strengthen its education system to adapt to future demands, including developing skills relevant to the digital era. Inclusive healthcare and the social protection policy are also essential to improve the quality of life for its citizens furthermore. Fostering social integration amidst Singapore, a diverse population is a priority to maintain stability and harmony in the face of the increasingly complex global challenge.
So, in this slide, I will talking about the rational considerations in saving national interests. The first one, the limited resource-based approach. Limited resource-based approach is a strategy used by Singapore to overcome the challenge of being a small country with a minimal natural resources. Singapore undertook land reclamation to expand the area available for infrastructure and industrial development. In addition, its strategic geographic position on the Strait of Malacca makes it a global trading hub with a very busy port. In addition, the Singapore government also created a conducive environment for foreign investment by reducing regulations and providing legal guarantees to investors. Through these measures, Singapore managed to attract many multinational companies and ensures its economic growth despite its heavy reliance on global market. In this approach, show how Singapore can overcome resource constraints in innovative and effective ways. In the second, I will talking about pragmatism in international diplomacy. Pragmatism in international diplomacy is the approach Singapore takes to maintain good relation with major countries, especially US and China, without favoring either side. Singapore pursues a neutral foreign policy focused on national interests and tries to avoid conflict. The country is strengthening its economic ties with China through initiatives such as the Belt and Road Initiative (BRI), while also forging security cooperation with the United States through the Defense Cooperation Agreement (DCA). Being a neutral mediator, Singapore plays an active role in multilateral forums such as ASEAN and the UN to promote dialogue and cooperation. This pragmatic approach allows Singapore to maintain regional stability and strengthen its international reputations while remaining focused on national interests. So in the third, I will mention about the domestic stability through meritocracy. Domestic stability through meritocracy is a system that Singapore has implemented to create a fair and effective government. Under this system, every individual has equal opportunity to success, regardless of ethnic or social background. Meritocracy focuses on access to quality education and fair career opportunities so that everyone can develop their potential. This helps to reduce inequality and strengthen social cohesion as everyone feels value. By encouraging individuals work hard and excel, meritocracy creates a culture of healthy competition. Overall, it supports domestic stability and builds an inclusive and productive society, which is essential for country progress. In the last slide, I will mention about the adaptations to global challenge. Adaptation to global challenge is one of Singapore's efforts in dealing with global issues such as climate change and cybersecurity threats. Singapore is building climate resilient infrastructure such as seawalls and efficient drainage system to protect its citizens from flooding and storms caused by rising sea levels. The country is also focused on reducing carbon emissions by encouraging the use of renewable energy, such as solar power, to reduce dependence of fossil fuels. In addition, Singapore is enhancing cybersecurity by investing in technology and human resource training to protect data and critical infrastructure. With these measures, Singapore is commitment to adapt to global challenge and ensuring sustainable economic growth and the well-being of its people.
Now we'll move to the conclusion. The national interest of Singapore lies in strengthening the position as a sovereign state through a holistic strategy in both domestic and international policies. This emphasis on national interest encompasses security, economy, and diplomacy with a focus on regional and global cooperation. Alternative strategies include enhancing defense capabilities and active diplomacy, as well as addressing cross-border issues. Relational consideration with neighboring countries, particularly through agreements like a DCA with Indonesia, are crucial for maintaining stability and security. This holistic approach ensures that all aspects of policy support one another for the sustainability of Singapore's national interest. Thank you.
Okay, that's the result of our presentations. Thank you for watching and listening to our presentation video regrets. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.